to the street and doing it strong.
Smacking you in the face with the classics. It's DJ Young and Nut.
All right, good morning, guys. God bless you guys. Good morning. We are here, super excited. It is a motivational Monday, guys. It's Monday, January the 31st, 2022, 11 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J, Barbi, Cologne, where you get your morning started right. We're excited to be here. God bless you. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open. Come on in and join the show, guys, and let's have a good time. Or you can call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Broadcasting live on iHeartRadio, radio.com, man. Thank you so much, guys, over there. We truly appreciate you so much. The ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com as well. Special shout out to 108 Soul, New York. Thank you for you guys over there. Distributed by Comedy World Network, Comedy Cloud. We appreciate you guys over there as well. On a motivational Monday, I'm super excited to be here. You can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up, guys. It's an easy show to find. Please support this movement. Like and share and follow it, man. We definitely appreciate you. On YouTube this morning as well, guys. Just go to our YouTube page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Subscribe to the page, and you get notified on that side. So thank you. God bless you. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. Also this morning on Facebook, please go to our business page, like and follow us, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. Hit that thumbs up, and you will get notified when we go live Monday through Friday, 7, 10 in the morning. We truly appreciate you. And special shout out to all our affiliates out there throughout the country. Thank you so much for syndicating your show on the Shawn, online for Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Thank you so much. Join our group, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. Happy Monday, guys. Motivational Monday. Invite yourself to the group, and feel free to post in the group, and you'll meet a lot of new friends in there. So we appreciate you. Cindy J, good morning. God bless you. On a motivational Monday. You're looking well over there. Cindy, good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today. On this Motivational Monday, we're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So you do not want to miss that. Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning, Barbi Cologne.
Why do you say it like that? Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from, right now it is just 10 degrees outside. Today's high will be 30. It is cold, partly cloudy, so bundle up or warm your cars up before you head out. Stroudsburg, 4 degrees, 31 for the high and partly cloudy as well. In Newark, New Jersey, it is 14 right now, partly cloudy with a high of 29 today. In New York City, it is 21 right now, going up to a high of 29. Partly cloudy this morning, but there will be some peaks of sunshine in the midday. In Atlanta, 31 degrees, cloudy and 57 for the high. 50 in Miami, 70 for the high and sunny. Ooh, I need to book me a flight. Chicago is 29 degrees, 31 for the high, partly cloudy. But you guys may experience a wintry mix this evening, so please drive careful. In Los Angeles, 41 degrees, 65 for the high and cloudy. 25 in Louisville, 42 for the high and clear. 13 in Rochester, 29 for the high and clear as well. And in New Iberia, Louisiana, 42 degrees, 70 for the high, clear right now, but there will be some overnight rain. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
We get your morning started right, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Thank you so much, Barbi Cologne. I appreciate you for that. We got the morning buzz, guys, and this is one thing that we could guarantee on this show each and every morning, that your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. So you guys stay tuned for that. Get your breakfast. Get ready for the morning buzz. I'm super excited about that. Senny, what else you got?
We're also going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going going on locally, nationally, and globally. Stick around for that.
Yes, and there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Yeah, so guys, don't go nowhere. Yeah, we got a lot of sports today. So we're gonna run right through this show, and we're gonna have a good time here on the Motivational Monday. We truly appreciate you. God bless everybody out there that's listening to the show. Thank you. Hope you guys are safe. And Barbie's absolutely right. It's freezing cold out here. It's winter time for real, but it's January the 31st. At the end of the, it's cold. It's wintertime. That's what it is. Throw the global warming thing out the window today. It is cold out here, and it's cold in the studio. So when you talk about 100% committed, I appreciate Senny and Barbi as well here in this studio, because
Yes,
obviously I don't want to tell the business with the owner, but right now we don't have any heat in the building. So this is something where it could have been easy for me to go, you know what, we're going to cancel today. Because, I always think of these two young ladies before coming in here because, the weather, safety, and all that. But we are here today. So matter of fact, Barbie and Senny, let's give ourselves a round of applause.
That's right.
For coming here. That's why you see Senny with the 15 pounds of hair, Barbie with her coat on and my jacket on, because it's really cold in here. Now, in saying that, and I know that the owner, who is a tremendous guy, Chris over here, he runs this whole building. He's coming here to share this story, and he's on it, and he will fix this problem. So we get it. Now he's the owner, supervisor here, and speaking of supervisor, before we take our first break on the Motivational Monday, Barbie Cologne, Shawn Harvey. Before we get into the whole thing, I want to give a special shout out to, first of all, let me give a special shout out to my man Black and Gold and them last night, upstate New York, unbelievable show, crazy, 700 people, was dope. We had a great time. Thank you for that. Okay, I'll get back to that later. Now, shout out Mike Green. God bless you guys. Darryl Hicks, God bless. All right, so you talk about supervisors. I want to talk about that. I want to give a special shout out to all the supervisors out here in these streets, and I'll tell you why. You supervisors, you don't get that love, and honestly, you're not supposed to. All you supervisors out there on a Motivational Monday, technically, you make between $3 to maybe $1,000 more than your underlings, depending on what type of job you have. And I'm not mad at you, but you don't get the love that you deserve. Especially the ones in the fast food industry and working in office. If you're working in office, a lot of people, the supervisor, right? He or he always praised in the beginning when they hire your punk ass. And then doing your tender at the job, we always turn against that supervisor. For some reason, I just don't know. It's a lot of hate. There's a lot going on, especially when you become the supervisor. Mm-hmm. See, when you become you're cool amongst your working people, and then they hire you as a supervisor, and then there's a rebellion against your ass. So to all the supervisors that are out there, busting your ass for that extra $5 more, or $10 more, or $100 more than your underlings, I want to shout you out. Because I know that you believe in whatever brand or whatever movement that you're involved in, and your underlings are down there being very petty to you. But my question to you is this. Because I've had supervisors on a Motivational Monday, Senny Jane Barbie Cologne, that I wanted to punch in the face. Back in the day.
Don't punch nobody.
Yeah, it was back when I was able to punch.
Can't punch now?
I can't punch now. I got arthritis all over the place. But my question, before we take a quick break on a Motivational Monday, Senny J, question. If you saw your supervisor getting jumped, and they yelling out for help.
I jumped. Dang, jump.
Senny, if you see your supervisor getting jumped and you already feel a certain way about the supervisor that's making $6 more than you, but have all the power, because I think it's more of the power equivalent to the money. Senny, if your supervisor's getting jumped, yelling help, what is your reaction? On a motivational Monday. It's Motivational Monday, guys. Senny, how motivated are you to help or not help your supervisor if your supervisor was getting jumped?
I'm trying to think back to like the last supervisor.
And I'm talking about the supervisor throughout your work career that you hated.
My supervisors have been cool.
No, I'm talking about the supervisors that you hated the most.
Yeah.
The supervisor that you hated the most, if they got jumped and yelled out help, what would you do? Folks in the chat room, hold on, boy, I'm going to get to you next. Folks in the chat room, throughout your work career, whether if you were 17 or 65, whatever, in your life, I think we've all ran into either a supervisor or vendor or someone that we needed to get the money that was a pain in the ass in our lives through our working career. We've had at least one. I've had 17. I got one today.
Now you got one today.
If your supervisor was getting jumped, the one you hated the most, because it's one thing about all our work careers, we can pinpoint that person in our work career, in our contractual career, that we like, that was that. He or she is a pain in the ass. Barbi Cologne. God bless you.
God bless you, Sean.
Good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
Let's give a shout out for Barbi Cologne's quilt.
So comfy.
It really is.
Barbi Cologne
It's warm.
is put a pause on warm. You haven't been warm in a minute.
I was warm last night in my blanket.
It's a different warm.
Right.
We're talking about two different warms. We're talking about two different warms. That's what y'all subject to now. Again, staying warm in the blanket. Barbi Cologne.
Here's what it is. I'm warm.
Barbi Cologne. Throughout your career, work career, there's got to be that one person. You don't have to name. You have to put the situation. But if you saw that one person in your career of working, getting jumped, you see him from across the street. It's a Motivational Monday, guys. God bless you. And they looked at you. They looked at you in your eyeballs. You know when you're getting beat up and then you got that eye contact. They're like, and they're like, help.
Help.
Help. You know when you yelling help is a problem. That's that one word in our vocabulary we don't want to say. Barbi Cologne.
Yeah, Sean.
Under distress, of course. What would you say to that person? What would you do? What would be your reaction?
I'll help them. Even if I didn't want to, I would still help them because if the shoe were on the other foot, I would want them to help me.
Barbi, ask me that question.
Sean.
Yeah.
You at work and your supervisor been riding.
The one I hate the most.
The one you hate been riding your ass,
for
Sean,
for 2-3 years.
Every time you turn around, you can't never do nothing right. And they always on you. You just want to punch him in their face.
His name was Brian.
Brian getting on your last damn nerve, okay? You see Brian outside, yeah, girl.
He gave me I had to beg for time off. Brian.
He would never approve your PTO. Never.
He wanted me to come to work when my daughter was born.
When you were sick, he said, you got to bring your ass up in here. We short. We need you.
Back in those days, sending me threatening voicemails. That's who you talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. That
Barbi,
Brian,
from Long Island.
Brian outside.
He was tall and he was a Nordic.
Up, Sean. And he see you walking. He like, Sean, help me, bro. Help me. You helping him, Sean?
I'm going to get my grimy cousins for the Bronx to continue whipping that ass. And I'm going to get a kicking there for myself. And I'm going to say, if you wasn't such a bad person, you wouldn't be getting your ass kicked. Yeah, Brian. That was you.
Yo,
I still remember, before we get in the chat, the comments in the chat, I still remember you, bro.
He said he remember you.
I don't know if you were alive or dead. I don't know what's going on with you.
And yes, Denise, and you already had the trip paid for it.
Right.
And you already submitted your PTO request months in advance. And he still declined.
Right. And but you come, not only that, but you humbly asked.
Right.
Brian. I went to Brian and I humbly asked Brian. Hold on, guys. I humbly asked Brian for time off. Months. It was
Humbly.
January. I needed to take off October the 17th.
And then he gonna wait till October the 1st to tell
No,
you no.
he denied me then.
No, he made you stew. He made you suffer and
Boy.
wait, thinking you was going on vacation in October. 15th.
Brian, I'm going to say
Thinking.
your name. I ain't going to say it. Brian,
Damn you, Brian.
I do hope you're still alive. That I will say. But if I saw you getting jumped, brother, Harvey's not helping. Now, what are they saying in the chat room? Brian, you could kiss my ass on a Motivational Monday. Barbi's helping. I'm not helping. Senny, back to you.
Well, my situation wasn't as bad as yours.
Senny, back to before we get to the chat room. We're gonna take a quick break on a Motivational Monday. Shout out to all the supervisors. Senny, does anybody come to mind like a Brian?
Yeah.
In my case, Brian, you was an asshole, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. And actually, I probably wouldn't help them. I'd probably act like I didn't see it.
Would you like walk by while they getting kicked and pummeled? While they looking at you in the would they
I
give
might
you the
record
direct?
it to send it to like my other coworkers.
She look like, yo, y'all see
Look at this
man?
bee getting jumped.
She get her-
She's still
Look.
acting like this outside of work too.
Right.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
Senny, she still got the work ID on her shoulder
Word.
with the uniform on, getting scuffed up.
Papers all scattered about.
Cell phone in the middle of the street,
Exactly.
getting your ass kicked.
Exactly.
Now, if I had a Brian, hell, I might get a few hits in too.
So,
Shoot.
what are they saying in the chat room?
W.M. Dixon said, where you go? Hold on. He said, I'm coming through yelling, clear off, clear out the way, leave him alone, move y'all just so I can get a lick in. I'm sorry. He said, just so I can kick the S-H-I-T out of him at least twice. F
Right.
out of here. F them.
But I still respect and got love for you supervisors, but I swear there's one. Put a number one in the chat room. If there was somebody.
I might become Karen. Oh, my God.
If there was somebody, put a number one in the chat room. If there was a supervisor in your life that if you see a jump right now, you either helping them or you partaking in the melee. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Good morning, guys. This is Danielle. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Good morning,
Danielle.
God
Hey.
bless. God bless.
Danielle
I'm
getting
not
a licking.
helping.
She
That's
said,
right.
I'm not helping.
Okay,
We know you ain't,
but
D.
whoa, wait a minute.
I'm not.
Wait.
I had two. I
Oh.
had two. I'm not helping. And I'm gonna do a slide. I'm gonna do a quick kick as I walk away. Like,
Right. And Danielle, right? We vividly remember these people. They are embedded in our lives. We don't think about it, of course, but when these topics and subjects come up, I
I go
immediately
right to these two people right,
Right,
here. I go
right.
right to these two people. One was a man. His name was Steve. He had a little hitch in his giddy up. He had a little limp. He was
A
mean.
hitch in the giddy
And I know he was a Trump supporter for sure. He was one of those people that smiled with that thin lip smile, but you knew he was conspiring something, and you'd hear about it later. That was Steve. And karma is something, because I heard that Steve had got a knee replacement.
Damn, hold
And
on.
whatever knee replacement-
I hate to do this. Hold on. Let me take this break.
Hold that knee replacement.
Right, whole that replacement. They ain't going nowhere. It's still replaced.
Big shout to my son, Big Homie Hill. I see you.
to the street and doing it strong.
Smacking you in the face with the classics. It's DJ Young and Nut.
Good morning, everyone. In New Iberia, Louisiana, the weather right now is 42 degrees, and the high there is going to be 70, and it's going to be clear, but they should expect some overnight rain. That's the weather I have for y'all. What's it looking like where you are? Barbie Cologne coming to you live from the show Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. Will you get your morning started right?
All right, we get your morning started right. Shout out to realmusic.net. Thank you so much. Danielle, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Go ahead, continue on.
Oh, so I was talking about Steve. So Steve, so I was saying about Karma, Steve had got a knee replacement. And I heard that whatever materials they used for his knee started melting inside because you're mean, you're nasty. And you know where you belong, downstairs. And that's why your stuff started melting inside your body. That's what you get. So that was Steve.
No, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. You know how traumatizing this is for all of us? I'll tell you this before you go on to your next story.
Yo, Shawn, it really is.
Let me tell you
how I go back that far that I remember him.
Right. Let me tell you how traumatizing this is for me. And then we'll go on to your next person. Like y'all all know, I've been in 78 relationships thrown out of 57 women's
78.
Half of these women I can't remember. But Brian!
Brian must have been a POS.
Brian!
Brian must have been
Continue on, Daniel. I just got to say Brian.
No,
Brian!
Brian.
Go ahead. Continue.
You know where Brian could go? To hell.
That's
okay?
right.
I'm sick of him too.
Kiss my black ass, Brian! Go ahead, Daniel.
And you had a Brian and I had a Brenda. And I used to call her the fake Susan Sarandon. She just thought she was really running the whole show. And you know, sometimes you can't take someone and put them in a supervisory position when they've never been one before. And so they really get their head like puffed up. And she used to just give us fever for no reason. Like, it would be something as simple as I need to take a couple of hours for a doctor's appointment. I'll be in a little late. And it would be like, well, I don't know, because it was just always something. And I remember seeing her outside of work at the supermarket, and I had on a hoodie, and I tapped her, and I startled her. And I looked at her like, yeah, because it could go down any time.
Yeah.
You hear me? Any time.
Well, you know, these
But
folks,
yeah, those are those two there.
these folks provoke emotions out of us that we get mad at ourselves. Because when we see them, we like, bitch, I'm going to punch you right now. Like, why do I want to do this?
Right. Her husband's in a wheelchair. She oblivious to anything going on. I could have hit them with the bong bong. Both of them. They wouldn't even know.
Right. You could have hit them with you could have hit her with the grassy knoll bullet from Texas.
Right.
You could have grassy knolled the bitch. I get it. Brian!
Y'all still traumatized.
Brian, meet me in Texas, son.
Thank you, Lord, I never had that problem.
Right. Still traumatized.
And this is 20 years ago.
Right. Y'all, oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord.
What else they say? Thank you, Danielle. We appreciate you.
You gotta quit these
You have a
jobs.
good
Right.
one. Bye, guys.
What else they saying in the chat?
W.M. Dixon said, F.O. Lego leg Steve.
That's right.
Lego legs.
That's funny.
And you can't tell me that, you got to have coping skills with the supervisor. No, you don't.
Oh, wait, Amir said you got to let it go, bruh. You got to let it go, Shawn. Let it go, bruh.
This one I'm not letting go.
Come on, brother.
This one I am not letting. Brian, only thing I just wish you're still alive. Other than that, I hope everything is miserable for you.
You hope he's alive and miserable.
I hope you have a constant cough with a left eye with the runny tear coming down the left eye, constantly with a constant cough.
That's annoying when it's cold outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I want that. I want that
Like,
I want that for the rest of your life, bro.
The leaky eye.
I want you to. I want the leaky eye with the constant cough, because that's what you deserve, bro.
The
For
constant
all
cough.
for all the trauma you put all us workers through,
Dang, not the constant cough.
Brian.
Nicole Harris said she ain't helping her supervisor outside. She says, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
There you go.
She
And
ain't
why?
helping.
And if you're a supervisor in the chat room, I say, or if you know a if any supervisor listen, I say take heed to this. Get your relationship skills together.
Yeah.
Because it just articulate the type of person you are. They give you some power and control, and then you just go left with it. A little dab of narcissism, a little self-centeredness, a little power tripping, and you just go crazy. That's why you don't get no love. But you think because you're a manager, you got to separate that. No, you give love, you get it back. Everybody know that they got a job to do.
Now my son did have a supervisor. I would help whoop her ass. Okay, I sure would. She was just riding even them kids for no reason at McDonald's. Sweetie, girl, I had to go in there a couple times. Let me tell you something. That one right there, you ain't gonna mess with that one. And I had 2 of my nephews. Them 3. I don't care what you do with everybody else's kids, but them 3 right there, them mine. You better watch it.
And how fast did she fire your son?
She ain't fire him. Not at all.
So
No, because what she was doing, it was illegal. Like, they was all underage. Making them come in before they supposed to come in, stay late. They only allowed to work a certain amount of times, being 14, 15, 16.
Right.
And then she was just
Well,
first of all, you ain't gonna curse at my son. Okay? I don't even curse at the baby like that. Girl?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I had to let him know a couple times.
But the whole
Lord
thing
came out.
The whole thing with that though, at 14, 15, yeah, you can't extend the hours like that. But it's great practice for these young folks as they get adults, because you're gonna have to work all these hours anyway. So, but yeah, it's wrong. But today, before we move on with the show, I want to give a special shout out to you supervisors. I do, man. Like, it's a tough situation to be in, because you got your upper management or owner that you got to answer to, and they're paying in the asses to you, and then you trickle it down to everybody else. And I know it's a fine line between love and hate, but a lot of us, we hate you. And supervisors right now, you are needed in the current climate, the economic state of this country. We need you to be more motivational and more open-mindedness, because you will, I don't advocate violence on this show, you will get that ass whipped. And it seems like the consensus in the chat room and people that are listening and calling in, there's not one person that said, other than Barbi Cologne, said that they would help the supervisor. Nobody else said that, we're going to help him out. Everybody, even Senny thought about it and was like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to take pictures and let them get that ass whipped. So what that says about you as a person, I'm joining in. Brian, call in 570-982-6950 so I could curse your ass out.
You know you ain't calling.
For everything that Brian from Long Island, call in 570-982-6950 so I could give you a piece of my mind right now.
I tell you, I never had bad supervisors, but I ain't had many jobs.
And then when it doesn't mean a job. You could even if you.
I haven't had many jobs, so the supervisors I did have, they was cool.
Yeah, but okay, cool. But it also, even if you're a business owner, there's vendors that you got to work for that make sure you get a check that are also pain in the asses too. So it's even supervisor, vendors. If you a business owner like myself, you gotta. There's some people that you like but there's that small 1%, guys, those supervisors. Like I said, I can't remember half the women I was with in my whole life. But Brian,
Brian left his mark in your life, honey. He sure did. You gotta let it go, Sean. It's in the past, baby.
yes,
Let it go and let
can't
God.
stand this.
Let go and let God.
So it goes to communication skills, everyone. And I know that there's some high pressure jobs, but then you unfortunately, which you don't get a lot of the the office fights or killings like they used to. Because back in the day, they would spaz out and go into the office and kill everybody. It's not a lot of that. There's just there's a lot going on. But I'm just saying this, and the reason why, Senny, I can't let the whole Brian thing go. Which I let it go, but every time I think about it, my blood boils. I tell you why. Everyone, there was no closure. Senny, there was no closure. Because when I quit and left, it was one of those, F you, I'm out of here, and I walked out. I didn't get a chance to curse out Brian. See, if I'd have cursed out Brian, I would have been good.
You guys, find Brian
I
Shaw
would've-
so you can curse his ass out.
Is
he on Facebook?
Right.
Is he on Facebook?
Tell me his last name, because I find it for you.
See, that's the thing. Like
Find
Give
Brian.
give us a little bit
Like
of
I
information.
came in there and
Brian,
I dropped.
Long
I came in
Island.
there. I came in there and I dropped the jewels. I'm out of here. Y'all kiss my ass, and I left. But I didn't, and I didn't even speak to Brian. I didn't even talk to him. I was out. There was but what I should have did was resign, like I did. And when I was walking out the door, curse Brian out. And if I would have did that, I would have been good. No. But I never got that chance to do that 20 years later.
It's probably not as satisfying as people think it is.
Right.
No,
I
but
don't
that
think
would
it
have
is.
made me
You just look immature.
a good FU.
No, if you
knock it off.
Not to everybody, just to that one person. Oh, I'm sure it's satisfying.
Maybe. I find the satisfaction in quitting.
I have with that
Just
too.
leaving.
In the middle, but you gotta wait till they get really busy and do it in the middle of your shit.
No, I like to
Well,
quit.
it really
I like to
needs you.
quit before I even get there.
That's
That's
just-
how I do my quitting. I don't go.
I've gotten fired from a few jobs on the sneak attack. I came in on the whatever day and they just
not
like
going in.
got rid of me.
Not getting
But
dressed for that.
all right, Senny, what we're gonna do is this.
Selena said, "Hell, I want to find Brian."
Right. We all want to find
Right.
Brian. Just give him
W.
a good.
Dixon said, "Stop protecting Brian Shaw. Let the ladies find a man."
You know,
Right.
we'll find him before
Right.
the end of the show.
Hello.
Brian,
Shoot.
Brian, I hate you.
What was he? White, black, Spanish?
He was a tornadic.
All right, Brian. We got our eye on
Senny,
you.
What we'll do?
What year was he born?
Yeah. What year was this?
Around
Circa.
age. Like
He's an old guy.
Brian, so he was born what,
He's very-
60?
Yeah, he's more like at this point he might be 80 by this point.
Damn.
Senny,
He gonna get Brian a heart attack. He ain't on social media be that old.
we're gonna take a 30-second break. Come back with
What was the name of the company?
Right. Give us some context clues.
Sounds like Brian got a pension from there.
What did she say? What did Danielle say?
Danielle said Brenda got replaced by someone who she trained during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve, and she put the leg, put the leg emoji.
Right. There you go.
Danielle,
These relationships are traumatizing. We remember them clearly. All right, Senny, we're gonna get into on the
That's
motivation.
good for Brenda, though.
On the Motivational Monday, we get into some, Senny says, get into some entertainment, get into some, see what's going on in the world. And like I said, special shout out to Black and Gold Entertainment Upstate. I was in the crib yesterday morning, and, it was just a regular Sunday for me. Got a call, Barbi Cologne. Next thing you know, I'm upstate. I'm upstate in New York, and I'm upstate. How do I go from being in my bed one moment and then being in upstate New York the next moment?
Duty calls.
And then I get there and there's 700 black folks there.
Dang.
7. I walked in there like, what is? I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know it was like that. And it was just good to see black folks and some white folks. But black folks, they were all from the age of like 35 to 65.
Oh, that's good.
They had open bar weekend. Everybody was drunk. Everybody was having a good time. You know, they had 12, 13 buses. It was one of those, I don't know, guys, if you ever been on one of those old school ski trips when black folks go on the weekend, but it was one of those. And special shout out. I'm going to have Mike Green and Darryl call in. And I want to say thank you so much for hiring me. And I appreciate you guys so much on a short notice. And thank you. And before you get into the story, Senny, I left Barbi, I left at 5 o'clock in the evening to come back here. And it was dark up there. It was so dark. And yes, like my man Tanner was talking about, I was walking to my car, Barbi Cologne, and I was talking to my car as I was walking to it.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I was like, you got to start. We got to get out of here. Please start. And the car looked at me and was like, don't worry about it. I got you. And we started, and I was driving like, you know, you ever drive in like state roads and you're like the only car out there for like 40 minutes. And you're like, there's nothing out there. It was just Jesus Christ and myself.
The Lord. That's it.
And you know when I finally got back into civilization, Barbi Cologne? When I got to the Pocono area.
What?
I drove for an hour from upstate New York with just me and maybe another car every once in a while. And I didn't get back to the Poconos until I started seeing street lights. So thank God for Jesus. Senny,
Thank God for him.
Entertainment news. What you got, Senny?
Well, the first story that I have, which is actually kind of sad, is about a woman who fell from a high-rise building. Former Miss USA, Chesley Christ is her name. Former Miss USA Chesley Christ died Sunday morning. Her family and police said she was only 30 years old. She was crowned Miss USA in 2019, and she died after jumping from a building in Manhattan. In devastation and great sorrow, we share the passing of our beloved Chesley. Her family said in a statement, her great light was one that inspired others around the world with her beauty and strength. She cared, she loved, she laughed, and she shined. The former Miss USA winner posted an Instagram photo before her death, stating, "May this day bring you rest and peace," she wrote alongside a photo of herself. She was an attorney who sought to help reform America's justice system. She received 3 degrees from 2 universities. She's from North Carolina. She practiced civil litigation for a law firm and worked to help prisoners who may have been sentenced unjustly get reduced punishments free of charge. Chesley embodied love and served others, whether through her work as an attorney fighting for social justice, as Miss USA, and as a host on Extra, the statement said, but most importantly, as a daughter, sister, friend, mentor, and colleague. So this is very sad, and people are just remembering her.
Well, Senny, first of all, if you don't mind, after reading that story, because you get the suicide hotline number, because that's what happened to this young lady, unfortunately, you know, and this is an illness and it's a disease, and it doesn't matter what you accomplish in life. There's a lot of us that live secretly in a dark place, and in a place of sorrow, in a place of remorse, and we just can't see in front of our face the gratitude that life gives us. And it's just unfortunate that people choose this route, and it's very sad, and our condolences go out to this young lady who accomplished so much on this earth in a short period of time. So she will, you know, obviously a loving memory to her family and her loved ones, and it's just unfortunate that, you know, police. You got the number for these people?
Yeah, help is available if you or somebody you know is struggling with suicide or suicidal thoughts. You can speak with somebody. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number is 1-800-273-8255. So you can speak with somebody. It's 800-273-8255.
Yeah, please don't hesitate to. And this is if anyone that's listening that's feeling this way, or you know someone, because sometimes you can see. I recently ran into someone that I was very concerned with because you can see when I was talking to this person, they had the face they had on. It was like they was in a space of hopelessness. Because sometimes there are definitely signs of of depression. And now I was talking, and I ran into this person, and Barbi Cologne, the person hugged me and started crying. Like it was just one of those things, and we chopped it up and we talked, and then I just kept calling this person for days. And so if you see, there are signs of this. So again, our condolences. If you see someone that's in a hopeless state, you can recognize it. You can see it. If you're not so freaking selfish or so freaking stuck on yourself.
Right. Mental health is real.
You know what I'm saying? So you can see these things. So put your phone down, and when somebody's sad, attend to them.
Yeah.
Cause I know, and these helplines are real. Like when I was smoking crack and doing cocaine, I called Narcotics Anonymous helpline when I was high. They was like, hello. I was like, huh? I was like, I'm high. I was like, I get some more narcotics. So, I need $20.
He said, I need some more narcotics.
I need $20. I need $20. I need it. I got another quarter. Where I get some more cocaine from? You said narcotics, right? 1-800. All right, send it out again.
They're like, when you say anonymous, so you gonna give it to me anonymously?
I'm anonymous, and this is narcotics, right? I did call him. Excuse me, 5 more, 3 cents, but 5 more. My nickel's running out. Guys, see what you got.
Shawn, this is about your girl, Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is out as the talk show is announcing its new famous lineup. She is not returning, Wendy Williams, to her daytime talk show, at least for weeks, as producers announced the new lineup of famous guest hosts that's going to take them through March. The Wendy Williams Show just issued a press release promoting the talent who will be filling in, including Sherry Shepherd, Michael Rappaport, and Fat Joe. Still no Belle Bellamy. Fans of the show will be upset to hear the important information that's coming out, including that Wendy will not return at least until the beginning of March. Producers of the show have booked guest hosts for all of February. The show didn't indicate if Williams will be back or if they are still trying to book talent. The Wendy Williams Show continues to fill Wendy's seat with exciting guest hosts beginning Monday. So beginning today through Friday, February 4th, comedian Michael Rappaport takes the reins. That's his last week. Monday, February 7th through Friday, February 11th, hip-hop icon Fat Joe and Remy Ma return to give their juiciest takes on the hottest stories. February 14th through February 18th, show favorite Bevy Smith and entertainment reporter Terrence J make their debuts as co-hosts. February 21st through February 25th, Sherry Shepherd makes her return to give the audience her unique opinions. And Michael Rappaport will do February 28th through March 4th. At this point, producers haven't updated fans on Wendy's condition or how close she might be to returning. She's been receiving treatment for several ailments, including her ongoing battle with Graves' disease.
Well, I think that this is a tough situation.
I still don't know if it's Graves' disease, if it's the drugs, if it's
probably a little bit
depression.
This is a situation where obviously she doesn't own this show, and rightfully so. I just think that maybe because of the time slot and the longevity, I think they could just kind of rebrand it and get one host and this move from this. And this coming from me, I'm a big Wendy Williams fan. I want to have sex with her. Y'all know this. But this is a situation where I think it's time to rebrand.
No, I think they should just shut it down.
No.
What are
Well,
they
it's the same
rebranding
thing.
it
It's
for?
like get rid of
Give
the
it a
Wendy
new
Williams
show
thing and
and
just put a
make- yeah,
new,
a
you know,
whole new
talk
show.
in the morning, put a whole new show up
Right.
there.
It's time to get rid of it.
And just go that route because I think the Wendy Williams supporters, will they stay? Yeah, half of them will stay, half of them will leave. And that'd be that because Wendy Williams is now just hijacking this whole situation. She's making this more
It's so
about her.
sad.
She's making it more about her. What Wendy should do, Wendy, be a woman about
It
this.
probably-
Hold on. Wendy,
It's
Wendy,
They're
Wendy-
saying that she's
Wendy-
so like out of
wait a
it
minute, hold
some
on,
days.
hear me
She
out.
probably doesn't even know what's going on.
hear me out. Wendy, be a woman
That's what I
or
said.
be a man.
They
Whatever
probably just
you
hold
want
on
to be.
her name for ratings, Sean. She probably told him let it go.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Go on social media or go do an interview. Resign. It's fine. Just let it go. You're rich. You don't even need the headache. Just let it go and allow these people to continue on with the show. These people have to work every day. Okay, she's going to lose some supporters, but that time slot can still have people support it. Rotate the host, Fat Joe and all these people from the Bronx, New York, of course. You could do that. Do that till the cows come home. But this whole Wendy Williams thing is starting to look very ridiculous now to me. And Wendy, I don't care how sick you are, really, honestly. Just freaking let this thing go. Let it go. You're doing more harm to your brand than you are helping it. Go out. We can't even put you as a legend no more. You're like the Wendy Williams. You're like the NBA player that won all the championships. And instead of walking away, you went on a garbage team and started getting blown out and just became mediocre. That's what's happening to you. Let this go. Let all these other folks, Rappaport and the Shepherds of the world, they're vibrant and they have that fire in their belly and they want to do it. And what she say? I'm just
How you doing?
How you doing and all that.
How you doing?
How you doing? Put that on the shelf and that's it.
I just think she just doesn't care anymore. I mean, I don't know what's going on with her, but she seems like the type of person that if she was in her right mind, none of this would be going on. So I think that she's just given up a little bit.
I think right. I feel the same way, but I also think that it's also a control issue. She still want to hang on to something that's not there no more.
But what is she hanging on to?
She's hanging on to.
She's not doing it. She's
because
not involved in any way.
She's stagnating the production.
I think
have
it's
these
production
people
that's doing all that.
I think they doing it just to keep her name because her name still
or
draws
she has
a
a
rating.
contract. Right?
Then buy her out. Buy out the contract. Start all over, rebrand it, and keep it moving. These other people, the people who own the show, they need to make money. The people that work there, she's jeopardizing everybody. Imagine working at the Wendy Williams show. You don't even know, like you the cameraman, you don't even know we're going to be working today. What if you're the producers of the show, the hairstylists, and this and that? You come into work every day not knowing if you got a job. Why are you putting these people through that? That's not fair to them. The people that worked 14, 15 hours on this particular show.
Right, I do agree with that.
That's not right. Just let it go so they can do their thing. We'll be right back.
AWOL DJs.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.
All right, we are back. It is 6 minutes after the hour, Monday, January the 31st, 2020. All right, so, Barbi, what we're going to do is we're going to shout the room out. We get back to the entertainment news, and then we'll do something he says we out here. I mean, the regular news, and we out. Right. Please, guys, if you don't mind, on a Motivational Monday, put the hearts in the chat room. We want to show you guys some love. I hope that you guys are enjoying the show this morning. We truly appreciate you. Please like and follow the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on all media, and also download all our participating apps. Thank you so much. We need to see the hearts in the chat room. Here we are 100% committed. We are in the office with no heat at all.
You in here freezing.
Okay, so show us some love. Put some hearts and some prayer emojis in there for us, please.
Yes, Lord.
We want to show you guys some love. Hold on, let me get this together.
Y'all better appreciate us because it's cold up in this thing.
Come on. Okay. All right, let's show them some love.
Where the hearts at? In the chat room.
Hey,
where the hearts at? In the chat room.
Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts go?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts go?
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what? For what? Hey. For what? Hey.
One more time, guys. Keep those hearts coming.
Hey. Hey.
Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey,
Where the hearts at? In the chat room.
Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts go?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts at?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts go?
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For
what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For
what?
Hey. Hey.
For what?
Oh
Hey.
my God, yo, my fingers is cold.
Word.
We have Denise Dimitrov in the building. What's up, Denise?
Morning.
Hey, girl. Vanetta George is here. What's up on that time? Mrs.
Hey.
Vaughn, that's high.
Hey, girl.
Randy Montgomery is here. Good morning, Randy.
God bless.
Doris Rios is in the building. What's up, Doris? Good morning. Shout out to Amir Sealy. What's up, Amir?
It's my guy.
WM Dixon in the building. Hey, cousin. Good morning.
Amir, I'll call you after the show today. My fault.
I'm gonna call you WM too. I'm gonna call you. I got some information for you. Tiffany Klosik is in the building. What's up, Tiffany? Good morning to you.
Hey, girl.
Shout out to Lynette Net Serrano, and here is your tea, darling.
Right. All
Yes.
right. Yes.
Right. Shout out to Shamika Love. Good morning, Shamika. Hey, girl. Hey.
God bless.
Hey, girl.
Selena Maria. I ain't get your last name, but you know it's you, girl. Hey, you know
Hey,
it's you.
Selena.
What's up, baby?
She's a part of the movement.
Yeah, she part of the movement. She here. She been in. I think this is your first time in the chat room, right, Selena?
No.
No, she no. Okay, all right.
Selena, you got it. Now it's time. Selena, hear me out.
Valentina, her name is Selena Maria Valentine.
Okay,
girl.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, Selena. God bless you. Now you got to put that work in for your podcast king. I need you to share the show and get the folks out there wherever you're from to listen to the show, and we appreciate you for that. I don't like when people feel good in the morning, get your morning started right, and you're feeling good, and everybody else isn't feeling good, and they're like, "Why are you feeling good?" And you not even sharing that you was listening to the show. So let's put that work in, young lady, and report back tomorrow. God bless. Go ahead, boy.
Shout out to Lakeisha Berglund. Hey, girl, what's up?
God bless her.
Shout out to Sonia Murray. What's up, Sonia? Joyce Mack just popped in. Hey, Joyce. Shout out to LaShawn Haynes Jones. Good morning to you.
Hold on.
Okay.
God bless you.
Hey, LaShawn.
So remember I told you I was running, I was in the crib, and next thing you know, I was upstate New York. I come into the place is packed. People starting to walk in. And I'm just, there, and I'm ready to perform and whatever I need to do to entertain these folks. I'm ready. I'm willing to do. A step above court jester. And all of a sudden, to my left, I see our beloved LaShawn Haynes Jones.
Isn't that something?
Upstate New York.
LaShawn gets around. She traveled.
What was she doing up there?
She had on a big Jet jersey on because at the event last night, yesterday afternoon, it was jersey night, football jersey for the comedy show. And she was like, "Hey, Sean."
Hey.
I was like, "What's up, sis?"
That's it.
I said, "What's going on?" "Yeah, I've been here all weekend." She was twisted. Now, this is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, "Who you here with?" She was like, "This whole section." But there was nobody there. We go over, she said, "This table, that table, also all tables right there." And there's nobody sitting there.
I don't believe him, LaShawn.
I do.
Sean.
I've seen LaShawn in action.
And she's like, I'm going to introduce you to my whole girl.
The lies he tells, girl.
She said, "Sean, this is Sandra, Sean." I said, "How you doing, miss?" I said, "Sis, let's take a picture." She's like, she's like, I don't know where my husband's at. I think he left yesterday. I said, "Don't worry about it." And then at the end of the show, it was time to get on the bus. LaShawn, she was mad. She was like, "Yeah, you know, we got to get on the bus to go back. Because they had like 12 buses out there.
Right.
You know, people, when they party, they don't like to get back on the bus.
Right.
So I said to her, well, sis, hopefully you get the window seat. And she's like, she started laughing. She's like, I love you. I said, I love you too. Now, they'll make sure you realize, we going to be fine. And then she stumbled out. She's like, we going to be fine. So, LaShawn, you know, I've known you longer than anybody in this place. God bless you.
Right.
Go ahead.
I see Shawn the action, so she get down with get down.
And Shawn, put a number 1 in the chat room if all this is truthful, because Senny over there hate all the time. Listen, I'm not making none of this up.
I don't believe him, girl.
Go ahead, continue.
She said, I don't believe him, girl.
I know you was just like, hey, Shawn, how are you? And went back to your seat. All that extra.
Because that's what happened. She's like,
I know. I couldn't even hang with LaShawn. I was like, all right, girl, I'm about to go.
Why when people get drunk, they go,
she put a number 1.
I told you.
Because it's hot.
I told you that's what happened. I'm not making this up. And I made sure she was all right. Well, we talked and I checked on her. Who else you got? And then she come out after the show. She got, yeah, Shawn, you was funny as usual, but we gonna get. I gotta go to the bathroom. She says, "Don't worry about it. I got you." She was so twisted. Her J on her jet shirt was upside down. She was twisted. She was like, everybody was twisted.
I'm sure.
Go ahead. Who else you got?
D-Lo, no, the heat is not on here. Yes, we are cold.
What she said?
Shawn makes it look worse because he got his
heat on in the studio because y'all look cold. We said that a million times already. There's no heat here right now.
None at all.
Shawn with the hat on. You make it look crazy, Shawn.
I'm at it.
Take the hat off.
He came in. He didn't even take his jacket off, hat, nothing.
Take the hat off.
I'm at a certain age, bro.
He got bald hair. He might get cold, girl.
I'm at a certain age.
You know, they say you lose most of your heat from top of your head. He got to keep all that heat in. He won't get sick.
I'm trying to outlive both of y'all. Who else next?
Ooh, Shawn. All right.
You look like you about to go stick something up after this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pull your mask down all the way. Cut the hose out.
If it get any colder, I'm going to take that 12 pounds of head on top of your head and put it in my
You're going to put it in his sleeves for insulation.
Trying to keep the heat
as
in.
Right.
I'm going to use that hair as hand warmers. Go ahead.
Good. Wrap it around. It'll keep you warm.
Yeah.
I use it as earmuffs.
There's a squirrel mad as hell at you right now. That squirrel hair popping. 75 squirrels lost their life because of that.
That's not bad. Not 75.
And then she got it all two-tone too. Damn.
It's called like a pineapple.
You know what I'm saying? You taking Afrocentric to a whole nother level.
All right now.
See?
This is a woman that never saw the movie Belly. Go ahead, who else?
Princess Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robbins.
You know every episode.
I did see Belly last year.
Yeah, for the first time in your life.
It was my first
time.
time.
Saw all the Partridge Family episodes. Okay,
it was a good movie.
So the contradiction.
Shout out to Tiara Jackson. Hey, Tiara. Kenyatta Brown is in the building. What's up, Kenyatta?
That's my homegirl. God bless you, Kenyatta.
Your homeboy?
Oh, my homeboy. Sorry.
He don't even know.
You don't even know who it is.
I do know in spirit.
Shout out to you, Kenyatta.
Yo, I do know in spirit. Go ahead.
In spirit. Okay. D-Lo, hey girl.
Hey D-Lo.
Wendy Gonzalez is in the building.
Hey Wendy.
God bless.
Right.
BX will be next.
And Lion is here. What's up, Daryl?
The best bowler on earth.
On earth.
He can bowl with his left hand.
And still get straight.
And his right. He's right-handed. And with strikes.
Right.
And then he bowls with his left hand as well with more strikes.
He ambidextrous. Yes.
Damn. I know when he make love to himself, it must be crazy. He can use both hands. Go ahead.
Take a turn. Sure, you
I'll be back. When the right gets tired, he go right to the left.
I couldn't tell you. My mind be going places. Sean, shut up.
I can never go to the left hand. I can never go to the left.
It'll be right.
It's either right or
Williams
nothing.
is here. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, Danielle.
Good morning. The Godfather of Solar, Tracy Ray in the building. What's up, Tracy? Hey.
Hey, Godfather.
Marilyn Shields is here. Hey.
God bless you.
Hey, Marlene.
Earlier when you was talking about Brian, she said, shout out to all the Bryans taking the shrapnel today.
Right.
Right. Fever Man is here. Hey, Fever Man. Good morning.
Can you change that name, bro, for now until COVID is over?
Maybe,
Like, call it Sinus Man or something? Fever right now, bro?
The Godfather sold He said, homeboy be wearing himself out. Talk about Daryl.
Word. I'll use the left hand with no problem.
He be switching it up.
Right.
One hand get tired. He got options. Yeah. He got options.
That's right.
Hey.
Well, you haven't had an option in a few months. Go ahead,
It's
bro.
all right. It's all right. I don't have options. Just choose not to act
Yeah,
behind them.
whatever.
Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson is here. What's up, Marcus?
No real options out there. Go ahead, bro.
I do.
Hey, Marcus.
Whatever. Diane Hall. We said a Diane Hall is in the building.
Out there playing yourself.
Whatever. Terrible. Elise Scott is here. What's that, Lee?
Conversation.
How baby doing?
Worthless conversation after worthless conversation.
Darren Taylor is here. Short shot.
Worthless conversation after worthless conversation after worthless conversation.
That's why I don't converse nobody. I just say to myself.
And then after all that, the penis pick. Now, hold on, stop.
No, you get them first. You gotta be blocking people.
Well, then
Like
there
what
you
the
go.
hell?
There you go.
Blocking folks.
Shows where your metrics at. Now, Barbi,
Whatever.
wait, before we continue on. Who was the last name you said?
Darren Taylor.
Hold on. Darren Taylor, the funeral man, right?
Yeah.
I coined him that at a comedy show one day because he looked like an Undertaker.
And that was funny as hell.
Thank you, Barbi.
You're welcome.
But he really isn't, right?
No, he's getting money doing something else. Barbi.
Yeah.
He was at the event last night.
He was?
I walk in there, and there go Darren in all his splendor with a Kansas City Chiefs uniform on.
Too bad they lost.
He had the hat, the scarf, the jersey, the pants, everything Chiefs.
He was chiefed out.
And Barbi Cologne, he was another one. I walked in, but Barbi, he was big bottle of liquor there. He was done.
Big
Did he know LaShawn Haynes Jones? Did you link that up?
Listen, I had to perform. There was no time for me linking up people. What I look like to you, a freaking usher?
That's what you do. You bring people together.
I know, but I got to work
Not
at
at
some
that
point. So I'm showing them love.
He said true.
I'm showing them love, right, City? I'm showing them love. Yeah, right. And he was over there with my two other homegirls from the Bronx, right? And they were with their men's, and it was a good look, right? And then after the show was over, I go over to Darren to check on him. I'm checking on the folks, checking on him.
Okay.
I look at him. I go, Darren.
Why you say like that?
Because he was just out of it. He was. I said, Darren. He was like this. So his homegirl that he was with, she just yells out, "He drunk." I'm like, Darren, get up and take a picture. If you go in the group room, you'll see we took a picture together. I said, get up and so we can take a picture together.
Calling him like his pop.
So the other girl, she kept saying, he drunk.
We know.
And then the other girl next to them, she was like, yeah, we all effed up. I grab him. Literally, I had to grab him. He couldn't even get up.
He had a good night.
Put a number one in the chat room, Darren, if you know what I'm talking about.
No, he said true. He said true.
And we took a picture together, and Barbi Cologne, guess what? Now, people were leaving. They getting on the bus. He sat his ass right back down. He was done. I was like, yo, bro, I don't even think he heard anything I said. I was like, hey, bro, good to see you, man. He was like, I want the window seat on the bus. Continue. Everybody want the window seat on the bus. I don't understand why.
Yeah, so you can
Shut up.
Oh, that's what else LaShawn said. I said you got to get the window seat. She's like, no, I'd rather the aisle seat because like you, Sean, I pee too much.
Hilarious.
Shout out to Alan Swab McAllister. What's up, Alan? Alan, you home yet? Or you still in the rehab center?
For his leg.
He was in an accident. Well, if they listening, they know. Let me rephrase that. Not for drugs, y'all. He had a car accident or something like that, and he was there because he needs some physical therapy. Okay. So
see how Barbi puts herself in a situation where she has to explain this.
Well, I just said all I said was you still in rehab.
Yeah, but then you have to go into the whole thing. Like, what are you doing, man?
You have to rehab yet?
You know what I'm saying?
You up that bottle?
You know what I'm saying? If anyone need a rehab, it's you, Barbie Cologne. You know what I'm saying? You got a slong shortage. You need to go into that.
You don't
rehab.
need rehab when you want to stop. No, I need to go to
Springtime comes, wintertime, springtime, summer, none of y'all, nothing.
Well, yeah, you still in the rehab? Wow, you've been there for a minute.
Because he's trying to get the check. He's trying to get money. Go ahead. Who else? I ain't even
Stay there as long as you need,
Stay
bro.
as long as you can, bro. You got to wait for them to prove that check. Then you leave the rehab, Barbie. Damn, what's wrong with you?
Gotta run it up, girl.
What's wrong with you? Barbie too honest. She's like, I'm ready to go home.
That's my problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Really
and just walk out and didn't even get the check. Go ahead, Barbie.
I really am. I am too honest. I need to start being
you gotta milk the system.
I can't. I be too scared. I'm gonna get caught and go to jail.
You're not gonna get caught.
Reparations comes in all forms.
Yeah, you're not gonna get caught. What's
all
wrong with
forms.
you? He's sitting there waiting for that check. He gonna milk that thing. You know, like if you know how people go to get in a car accident and they wait, they got to go through therapy, and then the lawyer's like, "Yo, you got to do about 20 weeks of therapy." And you complete. You don't stop at week 11. You complete the whole therapy because it works for you when you get the settlement.
He need that Antigua money.
Exactly. So he waiting for a check.
Simple.
Soon as they walk by his room, he like this.
No,
taxes ain't hitting like they supposed to
Exactly.
after COVID.
Word, when you get sick like that or you rehabbing, you milk that whole thing. Go ahead, Barbie.
Muriel Ogburn Gray is here. Hey, Muriel. Good morning to you.
Hey, Muriel.
Shout out to April Sullivan. Good morning, April.
When I got into my car accident, I fell in love with the Asian lady that I had therapy with every week because my back, my neck, my back, and all that. Sure. And that chick was, I would go in there to music, and she would rub my back, and I'd be like, "Bitch, I love you."
Youngernut is here. Hey, Youngernut. Good morning. Cool Mike Ski's in the building. What's up, Mike?
I miss you.
You miss Mike?
I miss Maylene.
You miss Mike? Cool Mike Ski? He said he miss you, Cool Mike Ski.
Not Mike. I don't miss Mike. I miss.
Hey, you said the same time I said it there.
I miss Maylene.
You miss Ling Ling?
Yeah,
you miss
she
Ling
was like,
You know her name was Jennifer.
Right. They could get these American names, Sally, April.
She's like, Sean. She's like, Sean. She's like, Sean, how y'all back today? I was like, just rub me. Just freaking rub me.
Rub me down. You got that good oil I like? Yeah, I like that good oil.
Yeah. Well, you haven't had that in a minute. Go ahead, Barbie.
I have good oil.
You're not using it. Go ahead, Barbie.
I use it.
No, you don't.
On my own skin.
Oh, go ahead, Barbie.
Tamiko Britton is here. What's up, girl?
Hey, Tamiko.
Those are all the names that I have seen. If you hear one get shouted out, just come in the chat room and say hi. Sean, mind your damn business, okay? I'm about sick of you.
She's sitting there wasting oil.
What?
Give the oil to somebody that can use
it. Soft skin never is
For
her weight
what?
short.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready. If you
ready.
stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You know. So when my boo come,
you've been ready.
My boo come,
she baby soft.
Right. He gonna be like, "Oh, your skin's so soft." Girl. I'm like, I use oil.
I've been moisturizing,
like,
waiting for you.
Right. Waiting for you, baby. Waiting for you, baby.
All right, so I'll tell you what.
Sean said enough of that.
Right, you started it.
What, Sean? We be moisturizing.
Right, we be getting
just getting better with time.
For what?
We're
that time.
It's that
you
time
can't
is
have hard
that time is
ashy
not.
skin,
It's not
Sean.
gonna,
Okay, you gotta have that good butter soft skin.
DJ Youngernut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
Hey guys, it's Barbi Cologne from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.
All right, we're back. We're going to front page news, guys. All right, so on the Motivational Monday, front page news, y'all. With Senny J. Hey, front page news. Y S to the E, double N-Y, and you can't deny. Ha, she got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's got the rack, y'all. That's Senny J. Hey, S to the E, double N-Y. Always looking fly. In the
front page news, y'all. News, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all.
Yes, I have the front page news for you. The first story that I'm going to start off with actually comes out of New York. 2 nurses on Long Island are accused of forging COVID-19 vaccination cards and pocketing more than $1.5 million in the past 3 months. Julie DeVono, the owner of Wild Child Pediatric Healthcare in Amityville, and her employee, Marissa Uraro, are both charged with felony forgery, and DeVono also is charged with offering a false instrument for filing, and they were arraigned last Friday. Suffolk County District Attorney said Devono and Uraro handed out fake vaccination cards charging $220 for adults and $85 for children. Then Devono, who's a nurse practitioner, entered the false information into the state's immunization database. Prosecutors said the nurses forged a fake card showing a vaccine was given to an undercover detective, but never administered the vaccine to him. Law enforcement officers searched Devono's home and said they seized about $900,000 in cash and a ledger showing profits of more than $1.5 million from the scheme, which began in November of last year. They said, I hope this sends a message to others who are considering gaming the system that they will get caught and that we will enforce the law to the fullest extent, said the DA in a statement of officials.
Damn.
All right, well, here's the deal with that. We knew, I mean, this is not surprising. You know, we hear these stories a lot.
I knew it was coming.
This is one
But
that's
in 3
really,
months?
this is one that's really, it has a lot of recognition to it because how much money they made so fast in 3 months, $200-$300 a card, whatever they was charging. And there you go again. You could have got away with this if you would have just kept it at a couple of $1,000s and just leave it alone. But and this is for all of us. Like, I mean, all right, let me just keep it on myself. There's a greed meter in us, and once we pass that greed meter and our integrity, we just lose all that. And only thing we see is this money, and we forget that this is a paper trail. They got ledgers and books, and one of the nurse, her husband is a police officer. You're doing way too much. And you don't think that you make $1.2 million in 3 months illegally, you don't think you're going to get caught? You're going to get caught because you know why.
Shut down that place so
you know
fast.
why? You know why? And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you how you get caught. Because you give all these other people that you're selling it to, like, yo, listen, don't say nothing. I got the card, $200, blah, blah, blah. Then they tell somebody else. But then there's going to be that one person that's going to drop a dime on you. There's going to be that one person that you sold it to. That person's going to tell the 10th person, and they're going to go, this ain't right. And then they're going to call the police, and then they're going to set your punk ass up. But you won't stop. Stop at 10,000. Then maybe you could say, I don't know what this chick talking about. I ain't give her nothing.
Well, let's see what they're going to sentence them with. Because they out here sentencing other people for lesser crimes for nothing, and they're going to get some type of probation, $100,000 fine, restitution.
Hopefully that
they should not be able to practice medicine. She should lose her license.
Exactly.
She should be arrested.
I wouldn't even put that out there. Yes, they should be. They should.
They
all
give
three
them
of
a
them.
slap in the
all
wrist.
three of them the two, especially the two ladies. They're 10 years in jail.
All of them.
All license gone. Pay back the money, and prosecute these people to the fullest extent of the law. You selling, and this is one of the problems with coronavirus.
But I mean, the people that got the fake cards, though, they still living, though, right?
But my thing is, my thing is this: we already there's an internal fight with all of us, with non-vax or vax, with this virus. People are arguing, relationships are breaking up over the vaccine. See, it only compounds the issue more when you're selling fake cards. It makes it worse. You got disinformation out here, and you have all this situation, and you also have information about it, but then you selling fake cards. So it's just counterproductive. You need to be in jail for 10 years, each and every one. And then look at the embarrassment. Everybody in your hood know, what's their name? What's these two chicks' names?
DeBono
and
Marissa Guerrero.
Marissa Guerrero and the Bonos. Everybody in your hood know that you're an asshole.
Everybody, they heroes to the hood.
Everybody know. Now, but what you gonna do? You gonna drop a dime on everybody you sold it to get a plea deal? No, go to jail 10 years because people are dying. Almost 1 million people have died of coronavirus. And you profited off it in the wrong way. I could see if you was a pharmaceutical manufacturer, you making billions of dollars on some type of vaccine. Whether if you don't believe in it or not, at least they doing it legally. You just $1.2 million in 3 months. I
like in cash. Like I don't even understand.
So because somebody
why you still go to that office?
Somebody
I would have been out.
And you could get a fake card for $20. Why are you sitting there paying $300 for?
Well, they probably charge more than that.
Because
they got the real one because it's coming from the office.
Right.
I'll pay $220 for that. I'll pay $250.
It's official.
Yeah.
They got the
And I
official.
can get anywhere.
And check this out. And here I'm gonna go another. And before you go to the next story, I'm gonna go another. Everybody who purchased the card, for them, 3 years in jail.
What?
3 years in jail for you.
It wasn't I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought I got a shot.
They know.
She said I got the shot.
They know what it is. And you know why you should do 3 years in jail? Because what if you're positive of COVID and you show this card somewhere and you go into a restaurant, now you gave it to 20 other people.
Because the CDC
So this
said
is what I'm
we
saying.
can.
This is
The
what I'm
CDC
saying.
said
The
you can be
people
positive.
who knowingly purchase this card, which is all of them, 3 years in jail for all of you. Who? What else, Senny?
Yeah.
For all of you.
They should do some time.
Because you're sitting there, you're a non-vax. You don't believe in the vaccine. I got utmost respect for you. You know my fight with this thing. So live that life. I always say it. Live the non-vax life. You can't live the non-vax life and purchase a fake vaccination card. You're a total contradiction to yourself and what you believe in.
It's a
But
loophole.
then you scream on me when I say, yo, I'm a pro-vaxxer. But you scream on me because I'm not woke. But you'll go out there and spend $300 on a fake card.
Because they're trying to suppress my civil liberties.
No. It's against the law.
Who said?
Okay? And the
Whose
problem
law?
is we don't respect the law. Go ahead, Senny. What's next?
Don't respect the law.
No, nobody respect the law.
Fight the power every day.
And then go to jail. Fight the power in jail 3 years. Go ahead, Senny. What else?
A woman.
Because you're going to respect something at one point in your life. You're going to go to jail and you're going to be like, well, I'm in here. Because you're an asshole.
It ain't going to be
Go
the
ahead,
government we respect. A woman claimed she was.
There's a lot of people in jail right now anti-government. Yeah. But you're in a government facility. Well, that would be anti-government.
I mean, it's a government. They don't want to be there.
That would be anti-government.
Fight the power.
That's right. Fight the power in jail. Go ahead, Senny.
A woman claimed she was virtually groped by a gang of male avatars in Meta's metaverse. A 43-year-old British woman claimed she was virtually groped by a gang of male avatars in Meta's metaverse earlier this month. Nina Patel, who works as the vice president of research for a rival metaverse, said that she was verbally and sexually harassed by 3 or 4 male avatars. The London-based mother said that within a minute of joining the virtual world's lobby, male avatars began harassing her. The avatars touched her character's body inappropriately, made sexual comments, and took screenshots for several minutes. After trying to flee the virtual world, she said that she had to tear off her virtual reality headset to bring the ordeal to an end. She said that she has been suffering from anxiety ever since. The spokesperson for the metaverse said that they're sorry to hear that this happened. We want everyone in Horizon Venues, which is the meta world that they're using to have a positive experience and easily find the safety tools that can help in a situation like this. They noted that she did not use the platform's reporting tools, allowing users to block, mute, and report anyone near them. She said that she wasn't able to do this quickly enough, being that this is a beta version of the digital world. So this is all new. So they have select people using it to try it out. So of course she's not going to know where these are when you're getting groped and everything like that.
Hold on a second. Hold on. This is actually, to me, is a valid reason for this whole situation, because this is what's going to happen years down the road. We all will enter the metaverse. It's going to happen. And there's going to be some groping in there. This woman is completely out of her mind. But I get it. But, miss, you are so caught up in the metaverse already that, you're being groped. But what is your behavior like in the metaverse? What are you wearing?
Are you victim shaming?
I'm saying, what are you wearing?
Hold on.
Excuse me. What are you wearing? What part did you play in and getting groped? So how bad are you? You can't even get groped in the real world. You get groped in the metaverse. So how bad are you on Earth? Women, you are out of your mind, but I get it. This is what's going to happen this time next year. You got to check yourself in the metaverse. They will block you.
He met a Vic shaming. Sean met a Vic
And what
shaming.
do you look like? You got a picture of her? What do you look like? Because you ugly in the face, bro.
A bad sure.
Her name is Nina Patel.
And then what you did was, this is what you did. You catfish. You looked one way. You gave yourself one of those Kim Kardashian bodies. You went in the metaverse, and the avatars groped you. This sounds crazy.
She got it done.
What you should have did was enjoyed the groping. Let me go in the metaverse.
Sure.
Let me go in the metaverse and 2 or 3 females come and check me out.
Don't matter Vic shame.
You know what I mean?
You're just supposed to be there. They were supposed to be there just watching the lobby, not doing anything.
Man, come
you
on.
coming over saying weird stuff to me, touching me.
Don't touch me. I'm like, get out my face.
I can't wait to get in the I can't wait to get groped in the metaverse. Grope me.
He said, grope me. Sure, you hoe.
I'm going to be such a whore in the metaverse.
All right, now.
Well, that's the only thing it brings about is, when children get on there and things like that.
Some of your parents don't care. Just like in real life, your kids are running around at 12 years old anyway. So let them run in the metaverse.
It's just one more thing you gotta watch what your kids do.
That's why I always say I think the new career move is to be a therapist, because there's gonna be a lot of money out here because everybody going crazy. Now you want who do you can't press charges in the metaverse? Not now, but you will in the future. It's be regulated by the government. Continue.
The metaverse. They're following protests of Spotify kicked off by Neil Young over the spread of COVID-19 misinformation. The music streaming service said that it will add content advisories before podcasts that are discussing the virus. Spotify chief executive Daniel Ek laid out more transparent platform rules given the backlash stirred by Neil Young, who last week had his music removed from Spotify after the tech giant declined to get rid of episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience, which has been criticized for spreading virus information. They said that the advisories will link to Spotify's fact-based COVID-19 hub, in which he described as a new effort to combat misinformation. It will roll out in the coming days. He said he did not specifically reference Rogan or Young in his statements. Joe Rogan said he's not trying to promote misinformation. He says he's not trying to be controversial. He says, I've never tried to do anything with this podcast other than to just talk to people. He said that he schedules the guests on his podcast himself, and that he would try to book doctors with different opinions right after he talks to the controversial ones. He noted that he earlier sat down on the show with Dr. Sanjay Gupta, the chief medical correspondent for CNN,
friends,
and Dr. Mike Osterholm, who is a member of President Joe Biden's COVID-19 advisory board.
You know what? Joe Rogan, lose that $100 million if you want to. Lose it if you want to. You was a YouTube superstar, and Spotify snatched you up and told you, get off of YouTube, which will happen to this show as well, and we're going to give you $100 million contract. And what did he do? He just started going left with the coronavirus information. They are not, and with Neil Diamond, he dropped all his music because of Joe Rogan's views, right?
Yeah, Neil Young.
Yeah, Neil Young. All right, Neil Young, I know, you're a legend with the Babylonians. Nobody cares.
Right.
My whole thing is this. Joe, I'm telling you right now, don't lose that $100 million with disinformation about the coronavirus and the vaccine. You're going to lose every dime of that. Stop playing, Joe.
But that's the problem. He's not scheduling the usual suspects
to address some of the controversy that's been going on over the past few days.
But you should get
backtracking, because on his show he goes crazy with disinformation. Now he's backtracking. I do have. I'm looking for some guests to call in to counteract my opinions. But he's going too hard with this, and they are not going to tolerate this.
First of all, to say thank you to everyone that sent love and support. I truly, truly appreciate it. And it's been very nice to hear from you. I wanted to make this video, first of all, because I think there's a lot of people that have a distorted perception of what I do, maybe based on sound bites or based on headlines of articles that are disparaging. The podcast has been accused of spreading dangerous misinformation, specifically about 2 episodes, a little bit about some other ones, but specifically about 2. One with Dr. Peter McCullough and one with Dr. Robert Malone. Dr. Peter McCullough is a cardiologist, and he is the most published physician in his field in history. Dr. Robert Malone owns 9 patents on the creation of mRNA vaccine technology and is at least partially responsible for the creation of the technology that led to mRNA vaccines. Both these people are very highly credentialed, very intelligent, very accomplished people, and they have an opinion that's different from the mainstream narrative. I wanted to hear what their opinion is. I had them on, and because of that, those episodes in particular, those episodes were labeled as being dangerous. They had dangerous misinformation in them. The problem I have with the term misinformation, especially today, is that many of the things that we thought of as misinformation just a short while ago are now accepted as fact. Like, for instance, 8 months ago, if you said, if you get vaccinated, you can still catch COVID and you can still spread COVID, you would be removed from social media. They would ban you from certain platforms.
With him is this, and then we're going to thank you, Senny. The problem with him is this: it's what he's saying. No. It's what he's saying, and it's getting him into trouble.
But it's not what he's saying because he's agreeing with what they say.
Yeah, I understand that. But
and the people that are speaking out against people getting vaccinations, they're getting taken down from Twitter.
He's going to be taken down next.
Their pages, but that's the thing. Why is it
because
they're not spreading everybody to take the vaccine?
He said that there was a particular drug or a vaccine that he was taking.
Yeah, he was promoting ivermectin.
Yeah, something else, which is fine. He can do that, but he also was like, "Yo, but if you take this, it's gonna kill you. You're gonna die." Like you could do whatever you want. Yeah. You can take whatever you want. Just stay focused on that. But don't sit there and give all this crazy information because he got.
But he wasn't. He was just.
He got 11 million followers.
Yeah, but what he was doing was getting people that backed up the use of what he was saying. That's why he's getting the people to come on. Well, because people that are doctors and virologists in their own right and are just as qualified as anybody else. Like I said, you can put anything on your page. You can just say, I just got vaccinated, and you're going to get a COVID misinformation fact check that comes up on your thing just off jump that you're not even saying anything about
All right, let me tell you something right now.
So the fact that they're doing that to people is a problem in itself. Why are they censoring what people? Why are they censoring people's different opinions?
It's a lot of disinformation out there.
But how is it disinformation if it's coming from somebody that's qualified in that field?
No, it's a lot of disinformation not from the qualified people, just disinformation, period.
But the problem is that the qualified people are getting censored.
The thing is, the disinformation is oversaturating the whole internet. They got to stop some of it. Some of these people, yes, they are qualified to talk about it, but 90% of the people aren't. It's just opinions. Right. And people are believing in disinformation, the opinions of other people, and that's the problem here. Hold on. All right, Harvey's House of Sports, Barbi Cologne. What you got?
If you guys didn't watch the football games last night, you missed a few good ones. I didn't get to watch. I only have the opportunity to watch a little bit of the Bengals and the Chiefs game, but it was a nail biter down to the wire again, and the Bengals pulled off a great win in overtime with the Bengals won 27-24. And Shawn, did you watch that game yesterday?
I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
See, here's the problem. Kansas City Chiefs. You blew it. You had a 20-something point lead.
Yeah.
In your building, Arrowhead. I still got a problem with you being named the Chiefs, but that's another issue. And you thought you was going to the Super Bowl, and the Cincinnati Bengals tied up the game. They fought back, Barbi Cologne.
Hard. They fought back hard.
And guess what? Well, I don't know if you fought back hard.
I didn't say I, Sean. I said they. Stop putting me in their business.
That's the last thing you need right now.
Mind your business, Sean. Just
Fought
say
back
what you
hard.
gotta say. Comment
You're
on
being
the game and be
disrespectful.
quiet. You hush.
And then guess what, Barbie? That's what makes football great.
Right.
The smallest guy on the team can break your heart. They brought the kicker out there, tied up
Yeah, boom.
in Arrowhead Stadium. And what did that young man do?
Bam.
He kicked the ball right through the
Field
field goal and broke your heart. They were so stunned that they lost. The coach looked pathetic. The
players were too
they
stunned to
were crying. And salute to the Cincinnati Bengals for going to the Super Bowl. What else you got?
Right, and the 48ers, it was a joke because I posted it on my page and I wanted to see how long somebody would take to correct me. It took them forever. The 49ers and the Rams played yesterday, and the Rams pulled off an upset too.
They was probably confused with all the mini posts that you had. They had to get to it.
I didn't have a whole lot of posts yesterday. Thank you very much. Anywho,
and if y'all don't know Barbie, she's posting 5 times a day. Go ahead, Barbie.
And the Rams won 20-17. That was an awesome nail by the game in the last few minutes of the game too. They won. I didn't get to really watch that game. I think that the last couple minutes I was able to watch. But
A lot of misinformation going on Barbie Cologne's page too.
So the Bengals are going. So
yeah, but
Barbie,
Barbie, hold on. Did we predict those playoffs?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, hold on, before we get to that.
won.
Okay, before we get to that, we're gonna give praises we're due. Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
San Francisco 49ers, I was rooting for you guys, man, because you were the underdogs and you didn't even have a home game. You barely made the playoffs. You had a horrible season. Then you started winning. It was a storybook kind of season.
Yeah.
And you had that opportunity to beat the Rams in their building. Prentice Cox, no pause. I salute you, bro. It was a horrible loss. And I tell you why. They would have won the game. And the defensive back, the quarterback, what's his name? Sheffield, I don't know his name. He throws a bomb down court, right, Barbie?
Yeah.
And the ball was up in the air for an interception for the 49ers. And if this defensive back would have simply caught the ball, the game was over. And he dropped the ball. And it wasn't one of those difficult kind of catches or the ball went too fast and he couldn't react fast enough. He was sitting there with both hands out, ready to catch the ball.
And
Barbie,
he dropped it.
The ball hit him in his pathetic chest and fumbled right off of his growly-looking fingers, and it hit the ground, which gave the Rams the opportunity to go down court, score a point, score another point, and win the game. Whoever that Princess in the chat room, whoever that's why defensive backs are defensive backs, because they can't catch. Yeah. They're not wide receivers. And guess who's going to the Super Bowl, Barbie?
Who going, Sean?
The beloved troublemaker that was with the Giants, Odell
Beckham. Yep,
Odell Beckham.
He going to Super Bowl. I haven't heard much about him. He seems like he's got a little humbled lately.
Because his father criticized the coach of the Cleveland Browns and they let him go. They basically fired him.
So you gotta be quiet.
And nobody wants Odell Beckham because he's a troublemaker, right? The Rams picked him up. And guess who's going to the Super Bowl?
Look who's going to the Super Bowl.
Now, Barbie, let's give all praises due. We all had our predictions. What were our predictions?
The Bengals, Senny and I went for the Bengals, and you voted for the Chiefs. Okay. So Senny and I won. And,
good for you.
Right. And I voted for the Rams, and you and Senny voted for the 49ers.
Yeah, that was an upset for me.
So you voted for the Rams?
Yeah, both of my teams.
Let's clap for Barbie.
Go, Barbie.
Barbie. I was like, oh, snap. I should have put some coins on them games. I could have won a couple dollars.
Everybody clap for Barbie. That was awesome, Barbie. God bless you. You know the city ain't clapping. See, I tried to. No, she's not. She's a hater. See, she's a hater. Barbie, congratulations. You were definitely are more skilled in football picking than the both of us.
It was just love.
Now, who's in the Super Bowl?
So we have the Rams and the Bengals going to the Super Bowl on the 13th.
Now, who the hell's going to watch that? Other than the people in Cincinnati and
I'm sure
and Los Angeles.
Who bought them tickets to go.
That's right. Okay, so the game is played in Los Angeles. It's actually a home game for the Rams.
Yep.
Senny, we'll start with you first out in this whole thing. The Super Bowl is we'll do a straight win-loss, and throughout the weeks we'll put some scenarios in it. First touchdown, this and all that stuff. Senny, just the Los Angeles Rams are playing the Cincinnati Bengals in Los Angeles for the Super Bowl. Who you predict to win that?
Probably the Rams, but I'm going to be rooting for the Bengals because they're closest to us.
She wants the Rams. Put the Rams down there. Barbi, I'm going to go next because, Barbi, I'm going to give you the last decision because you're the best person that's qualified to pick winners in this room at this moment.
You say so.
Okay. Barbi Cologne, I'm going to jump out the window with this one. Mm-hmm. This is going to sound really crazy. I must be out of my freaking mind. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Please. There's no way they're going to make it.
I'm going.
That's
right.
like your sex life. That's your sex life. There's no way he's going to make it.
Sure.
You wish you had a Bengal. Would a Bengal interest you right now?
Several.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, several? That's several.
Oh.
Okay, Tigress.
Little gangbang? Would be interested in a little gangbang? You take two of them?
They don't have to be all at the same time.
Oh, God.
Spread it throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you could just rock out. Barbi, you get the Barbi. Who's
I'm rooting for the underdog, Sean. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Yep.
You gonna go with the Bengals?
Yep, go with the Bengals.
All right. So, and then what we're gonna do
down.
close to the Super Bowl, we're gonna pick like who scores the first touchdown, who does this.
Right.
We're gonna do that whole thing. And guys, we're gonna have the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team Super Bowl thingy. What's that thing called there?
A pool?
No, the pool. A pool. We have the pool. We'll organize it. So there you go. All right. So guys, God bless you. We are out of here. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
That was a great show.
Yes.
108 Soul, New York. God bless you. Let's go.
It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right.